Welcome back to Satisfactory. All right, so let's go. Let's check up on the heavy modular frames. $42, quite nearly there. All right, let's pop the next hard drive in. Okay, here we are back at the fuel plant. Trying to remember how far I got, and I think this is as far as I took it. So I've got a... Let's take these refineries down. Yeah, I can hear him starting up. Look at that. So going from 1200 to 2450. That's number 5. There's number 6. I suppose shutting them off for a while might actually help the flow fill up. Well, what happened here? Somehow something got misaligned. Right. So each one uses 20 per minute. Oh boy. Well, it's notable that 40 per minute fuel is actually going to exceed the capacity of my pipes, which means I have to actually research the next level of pipe. I better go find out what that's going to take. There's our 50. That's good. Good, good, good. That drive has been completed. All right, we've got an insulated crystal oscillator and an electrode circuit board that uses petroleum coke and rubber. How do you make circuit boards out of that? I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research to find out if any of these recipes are for sure keepers. Okay, so this is what. No, it's not this. It's not that. Quartz. This is what we want right here. Crystal oscillators. Need 50. I have 58. Good. That's pretty amazing, actually. It's 50 computers. I think I might even have that. Yeah, I do. That means we can research the radar tower. Oh boy. This is exciting because radar tower, oh man, it makes finding things so much easier in terms of how your scanner works and all that.
Radar tower unlocked. The tower reveals resource nodes and other useful information on the map in a set radius from its location.
Yep, that it does. All right, so is that under special, maybe? No. Here it is, organization. All right, so, oh man, we need 20 more heavy modular frames. And almost 20 more crystal oscillators. Well, and 10 more computers, but we have those. So let's get busy. With 50 plastic. This one is going to be crystal oscillators, which needs quartz crystals, cables, and iron. Reinforced iron plates. Right. I got an idea. I wonder. All right, so maybe the way that it works is we'll send in the quartz crystal first, and then we'll do overflow straight. Then we'll send in cable next, and then overflow, and then reinforced iron plates, and then overflow again. And then this time we'll bring this all the way back here, in theory. So let's grab some quartz crystal. And if we just dump it in here, so what that will do is that will bring it into the manufacturer, but then it'll take any that backs up. Is it going to back up? Any that backs up is going to continue on straight and then go right back to where it came from. So then, in theory, let's just see what happens when I chuck cable in there. Now the cable comes out and goes into here. And then maybe? Hang on. Let's grab those other two things and see what happens. So it's never, because it's feeding these back in. It's never going to actually send out anything except them. Well, that doesn't work either. I'm not sure what to do to get these. It always takes from the bottom, it looks like, and always adds to the bottom. So it doesn't have a first in, first out system. We can try to overclock this. 2.5 per minute, even fully overclocked. Yeah, these are very slow to make. Okay, we'll let that run for a while. The quartz line is completed. And to make the radar tower, I just need the heavy modular frame and the crystal oscillators. So let's just see if I've got, how many do I actually have? 12. Well, I might be able to craft some of these by hand. I think I'll do that. This is going to take ages. Got 2. All right, well, that was worth it, just hand crafting them. So let's have a look at these again and see, what am I missing? I'm missing screws. Oh, blast. Yeah, it's just tons and tons and tons of screws. So it's time to set up a temporary screw line, I think. Well, I got 500 here. Let's just see how many I can make with that. Not many. Right. I only need 4 more. There we go. Now I just got to grab the 10 computers. That's everything. Now I just have to find a good place to put it. You know, up here is probably fine. It's out of the way. It's up in the air. Radar tower. This thing is really tall. Look at that. I'm gonna have to give it power, so use this. Let's see how high this is. It's so high that that there's multiple there's more than one ladder. There's 3 ladders. Man. Oh yeah, this is seriously high up. Look at that. What a view. Hey, wow, I can actually see the top of... So here we go. Now, you'll notice that the map looks a little different now. I've got claimed ore nodes, or resource nodes, unclaimed resource nodes, and I should be able to configure the radar tower. Weak signals found in area. Fauna found in area. Flora found in area. And this is the area. It's pretty long range. I'm trying to figure out, like, there's 3 hard drives. 9 more Mercer spheres. Yeah, but where are they? Does it pinpoint them for me? I thought it did, but maybe not. Yeah, because what... Wait, search. I thought that it showed the things that you can scan for other than the resource notes. Maybe I was wrong about that. Looks like I've got the top of this uncovered now. Yeah, it says there's 3 hard drives, but where are they? All right. Well, anyways, the radar is up. I mean, you'd think that configure would mean, configure, like cause it to look for certain things. Tooltips would be nice. Like, what's this? What's the difference between that and that? I don't know. Or that. Oh, it's found some geysers. Few geysers, eh? Speaking of geysers, let's set one up. 25 high-speed connectors. Ooh. All right. Okay. Okay, so something I need to check. I need to check to see whether my motors... No. Well, motors only stacked to 50, so that would explain why I have only 100. I have 100 in storage in the dimensional depot. I need to make some more of those SAM fluctuators. All right, let's build a geothermal power plant. Encroaching on another object's clearance. Oh, okay. Well, that means I have to move the water extractor. Let me put this up first. These things are wild. Let's build the water extractor again. And then we'll set a line between... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Great. Okay, so this thing, it's even got a ladder. Not sure why, but it does. So this produces power from the geyser, and the power is free. So if you open it up, you can see that it produces a fair bit of power, but then it cycles. So it ranges from 200 to 600 megawatts. And when it gets up to here, I'm not sure if it just starts over. Oh, it oscillates back and forth. Okay, so that means our production will oscillate slowly up and down. But, you know, hey, on average, that's, what would that be, 4? So it produces 400 megawatts on average. And, you know, if necessary, that'll get chucked in the storage if I have enough storage. You know, it won't be long before I can take the coal down. That's one of my goals, actually. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Right. Yeah, I mean, you can pop these up on all the geysers. Once you can afford to make the machines, they'll just produce power forever with no maintenance. And I mean, granted, all of the power generation is no maintenance, really, but once it gets going. But this is really a freebie because that's not useful for anything else. Whereas the coal is, and I want to take that coal down. So let's look over the fuel producer real quick and see if there's anything. Oh, you know what? No, this is what I forgot I was doing. Come on, back that way. What I forgot that I was doing is I was going to check up on the pipeline Mark II, which needs another 50 heavy modular frames. Great. That's painful. Because they're not automated, I have to feed it by hand. Of course, at some point I've got to set it up properly so it is automated. All right, let's put up another dimensional depot. This time we're going to put it on the quick wire. And if I look at the quick wire, there it is, it's going in. That can put up to 1,000, that's nice. And also heavy modular frames. What am I saying? Reinforced iron plate. So how many? We got 7 Mercer spheres left. 7. And is there really a lot more that I need in terms of basic resources that I don't have going into Dimensional Depot? Let's see here. I suppose I should do plastic and rubber, right? Maybe even screws. Screws would be easy. Let's Yep. So now we got screws going in slowly, very slowly. I do not have plastic and rubber though, so I think plastic and rubber probably would be a good idea. But that's going to have to happen down in the place where we're actually making it. So we'll reserve these two for that. And then, how many more Mercer spheres? I have 5 more Mercer spheres left. So I think it's probably time for me to research the upgrade of speed one time. I'm going to need another 21 SAM fluctuators or whatever they are. Here goes. This will double the speed.
Dimensional upload speed increased. Part of the kinetic and thermal energy released during matter conversion has now been repurposed to aid with dimensional shifting, allowing for more parts to be transferred in a short time frame.
Loop the veins, ease the flow, make a curve out of a line. Your shallow minds create shallow solutions, pretty ripples.
Shallow mind? Pretty ripples? I certainly hope that wasn't meant to include me.
Sure. And for what it's worth, I could do the uploader with 1 more Mercer sphere. How fast is it, though? I wonder. 17 computers. I'm not in a hurry for it, but this will make things much quicker. So let's have a peek here. Look how much is twice as fast as it used to be. That's excellent. That's going to make such a difference. It means I can really get away with carrying less inventory with me when I go places. Oh, you know what? That fabric stuff. I need 25 fabric. Need biomass and mycelia. Come on. See, the problem with fabric. I'll show you the problem with fabric. Watch this. So, in order to make the gas filters for your gas mask, because every time you go into a toxic area, you go through the gas filters. You need coal, iron plates, and fabric. So fabric comes from biomass and mycelia, both of which you harvest and collect yourself, which is really annoying. Because eventually, you might actually find yourself in a situation where you're having a hard time even finding it. So we can research this.
Research completed. Polyester fabric recipe unlocked. Using polyethylene terephthalate, production of a lightweight and strong fabric can be automated. It has many of the properties of naturally sourced fabric and also amplifies body odor.
That's nice to know. All right, so now we have a new recipe for fabric under, well, it's not under biomass. Well, I wonder where it is. What is the recipe? Oh, it probably can't be handcrafted. It's probably something that you do in the refinery. But it would surely use this polymer resin, which is the whole point of that being the ingredient in the research. I should probably put quartz crystals and silica in the dimensional depot as well. I got 2 more Mercer spheres. So you'll notice I do not have modular frames on me, right? But it's going to cost 20 modular frames to make those dimensional depots. So it's going to cost 20, and it's going to pull it from the dimensional depot to make it. And now if you notice, I've got 80. Now here's the replenishing. So because it's automatically replenishing, you can see that my modular frames is creeping back up to 100. So that's the beauty of the dimensional depot right there, because I don't have to do anything except pause for a little bit or just not build too fast, and I should have essentially infinite supplies on me, which is just amazing. So the silica and quartz crystal are loading. That'll go up to 400. That's just wonderful. That means that I can build cool things that I only need silica for. Like silica is one of those things you don't want to have to carry with you because you don't really use it very often. But it's really useful for whenever you're building like windows. And if I wanted to build this window here, that uses silica. So, and now it pulls it from the dimensional depot because I don't have to carry it with me. It's great. Well, I'm out of Mercer spheres again. There. Well, now I'm not carrying very much at all, am I? Well, now it's time to go back down and, well, hang on. Let's check on those heavy modular frames, because I really do need 50 of those. Dang. Right, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a little while. I can't really finish that project until I get all the 50, because I need Mark II pipes. So what I'm going to do then in that case is just kind of clean up. Oh, I need to figure out in what ways does it need cleaning up, because there's a lot of inefficiencies in the base, and I really should. I got to plan out for increasing my production. Oh, look at that! I've got all 2,500 of the versatile frameworks. They're done. Okay. Well, yeah, that was surprising because I didn't even plan on. I haven't even gotten to the point where I'm building on this yet. One of the things I probably need to do is duplicate the power production on those other oil nodes. Oh boy. Well, I might as well get it set up. Even if I don't have the Mark II pipes yet, I can still get it set up. So that means I need another 10 fuel generators. 500 rubber. And cutlery for meats. 500 cookware. Yep. All right. That should do it. And I also need to do something other than sink the polymer resin, probably. I mean, it's okay to sink it for now because I'm not really in a hurry for it. But these are going on 100%. This one is off, and all these last 5 are off. And the way that we would deal with those, well, let's see, what's the flow rate here? Flow rate Well, yeah, it goes up to 200. Okay, so 200. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I'm making 200, right? 40 times 5, so 40 times 10 is 400. So once I want to get the look at the upper level of fuel generators up. Hmm. All right, so just taking a look at the frame there and seeing how close we are to the edge of the wall. See, the thing is, the blueprint lets you put it over an uneven surface, unlike it's like, that's not. Okay, so there's 8 half steps, 8 half-meter steps. Oh, shit. So here, let me just make a place to stand. I think that perfectly lines up with the one below it. Let's find out. Yeah. All right, let's do another one. Oh, you know what this is going to do? It's going to run into my power. I'm going to have to move that power. That's all right. You know, it's okay if it's further this way. I'm going to have to take this down, aren't I? Just to move it over. All right, let's do it. That's so cool. Of course, it's clipping through my fuel generator. I'm not very happy about that. All it needs to do is be over a little bit. In either direction. There we go. Now it's not clipping through there anymore. Nice. And I should be able to put up another blueprint. Oh, it's still... Oh, because I've done the blueprints. I'm using blueprints instead of this. It doesn't tick down this. Interesting. Oh, that's right. There's not in the right spot. Well, that is pretty cool looking, though, I have to admit. I am going to have to shift it 1. Too bad I can't nudge stuff that's already built. Yeah. Yep, that looks good. So that would be 10. Right, so for now, I'm only going to operate 5 up here. So up to this one, because I don't have Mark II pipes yet. So I won't be able to actually flow 400 fuel through a pipe. So that means that these remaining 5 will be offline until I get that technology. But I can get these up. It occurs to me that I didn't hook this up to anything. Whoops. Let's put a ceiling mount there. It's a bit strange. What's going on? So the networks got disconnected from each other for some reason. Oh. I bet I know what happened. See, it's not good enough to just put this under there. You got to connect the two. So there's this to that. And now there should be just fine. Yep, that fixed it. Oh boy. All right. All right, I'm going to have to put a Mark II on this one because I need more than need to tap off of it. In addition to the 4. That's going to go right here. Or now. So, let's turn these on. Oh, you know what? It's not gonna, they don't have any fuel because the fuel hasn't been brought up yet. So, well, if I did this correctly, I should be able to tap into any spot on this and just, here, like here, let's just take this. And that would be equivalent to right here. Which means we need a 4-hole. Oh, come on. Can't get precise with it. What's with the shadow? Oh, wow. Hmm. Great. So what kind of head lift are we going to need for this pump? Guess let's just put it here and see what happens. Does that mean that it isn't fine? I'll put it at the very bottom. Wouldn't it be pumping? I don't understand. We have or at least this high. Oh. Well, what is going on? See, this one's working, but this one's not working. Why is this one not working? Oh, it's working a little bit, and now it's working more. Oh, isn't that strange? It's very strange. Oh, I think it has to, that the pipe has to be 100% full behind the pump for the pump to work. I think that's the way it is. But that's not true of this, so maybe not. I don't know. It's very strange. Oh, we know what's going on. I haven't lit up the other refineries yet. That might have something to do with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now that should bring my fuel production up to 400, which should saturate the pipe. I'll admit I have no idea why sometimes these pipes or these pumps seem to work just fine and sometimes they really, really don't. Looks like it's hinting to move up there. If that's the case, we should start seeing some of the generators on the top level kicking in. Everything from here on down should be running. Yeah, it's going to take a bit for it to catch up, but it eventually should. It eventually should. Well, this has been an interesting learning experience, and well, you know what? I forgot about these. There we go. Why is this line perpetually highlighted as being deconstructed? All right. Ooh, with the knowledge of how to do all this, finally, I'm thinking I'll be able to set up the next one a whole lot faster, because guess what? We're going to have to do this a few more times. This is a total, all of this is a total of 600 oil per minute. And there's 600 oil per minute just on this. node. And I think these 3 add up to 600 as well, which means that I should be able to duplicate this a couple of times and then get enough plastic and rubber byproduct from all 3 of them to fulfill whatever needs I've got in the factory, in addition to making plenty of power, because it's going to take a hell of a lot of power to do what I need done. Because, you know, I could get turbo fuel going, but it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be a while before I really need it. That's more efficient. And the step up after that is nuclear, and that's not going to be for a really, really long time. Because nuclear, oh man, the nuclear fuel chain is incredibly complex. But worth it and fun. So, yeah. So that's where we're at now. We are sitting over here. Oh yeah, well, that's interesting because the map shows. Oh, that's nice. So yeah, we have an impure, a normal, and an impure, just like over here. And then over here, let's. Can I remove that tag now? This is a pure one, so you get 600 oil per minute just from that. Oh, you know what? The problem over here, you see all these yellow? They're yellow. The problem is that we're not sinking the polymer resin. that might be an issue. Right, let's pop a merger on that real quick, because we'll deal with that in the next episode with how to do. Wow, why is there rubber in this line? What is going on? Are some of these still set up wrong? This one is set up wrong. Holy shit. Whoops. There we go. There's the end of the rubber. Alright, that should solve my my choked refinery problem. I just didn't have my byproducts sunk. Yeah, see, it's working now. And you just gotta remember all that stuff. It's a bit crazy. I'm seeing green lights. Good. Well, that's 5,500 megawatts. Yeah. Once I get Mark II belts, it'll be better, but that'll come soon. For now, I'm just going to go home and refresh my my heavy modular frames. I got 20. I need another 30. All right, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.